Back in the very early 1970s, my older brother Bob, he went to Mexico City and lived there, I think it was about a year. And he worked on a newspaper down there and kind of wanted to just experience something totally new in his life. I know he wanted to learn how to speak Spanish better. So anyway, my brother went down there, and then when he moved back, one of the things he brought with him was this ability to cook Mexican food. So anyway, this is just a film. It's a little Super 8 movie that I made at the time. When we did make it, the idea was it was sort of a cooking lesson. We went through specifics, showed the ingredients, and kind of a how-to on how to make the dishes. So anyway, one of the fun aspects of making the movie was we went out to a grocery store and Bob picked out the ingredients for what he needed to make his dish. And so yeah, there we were in the grocery store, I think on like a Saturday morning. He went and got some masa harina, which you know, is a flour, and that was to make the tortillas. I'd never heard of that particular brand though when we went for that. He's picking out avocados. He also picked out some green chilies. I remember the brand even. It was Old El Paso green chilies, and he got some salsa brava hot sauce. You know, he pretty much cooked a ground beef dish, so he was cooking ground beef. He added onions and then the chilies. One of the really neat things, though, that Bob brought back from Mexico was a tortilla press. So yeah, so I remember us, you know, making the dough with the masa harina, and then forming sort of golf ball size pieces of dough, and then putting them in the tortilla press and pressing the tortillas by hand, and then he fried them lightly on the stovetop. They were flavorful dishes, and it was just fun to go through the process of making all of that. One of the other fun aspects to making the movie was we wanted to show people eating the dish, so I gathered up some of my friends, also my sister. Joan got some of her friends together. So yeah, that was kind of fun too, the fact that we sort of shot a dinner scene too. You know, at that time there weren't really that many Mexican restaurants in the area. I know down in Texas and California, places like that there were. But in the Seattle area, especially Bellevue where we lived, there really wasn't that many places, maybe not really hardly any at all. So it was kind of cool.